Hey, what's up? Well, back. You have to forgive me. I'm literally just waking up. So let's make sure all this volume is good. I think my mic has been really low, so I turned it up quite a bit to see how that does. Because I was listening to some recordings. I know somebody had said that my mic was low still. So let me know if it sounds a little better. Man, I got a coffee here. We'll see if this helps get me going. I might end up needing 2 cups. I meant to take a nap yesterday. Got on ZKG for a few hours. Fetty jumped in. We were just talking about different defenses that we could maybe come up with for next season. And the plan was just to eat some food and then I was gonna lay back down. And so that didn't happen. Oh my God, I gotta let me grab this real quick so I can go ahead and start getting this. I went over here and I said, look, what is this shit right here, right? And so I grabbed one. I said, "I'm just gonna try one," and it was the first one ever pulled was the Three Diamonds Shaw. So I don't have to save for him. I said, "Oh my God!" So I got the Shaw, and then I played around a little bit. And I said, "I'm gonna try one more." And then of course, uh, the good luck was on there one time. So I got a Two Diamond Franklin. I said, "Okay, well that one time is enough. We're gonna leave it alone." But I got my Shaw, up, so I feel pretty good. So now it's just about trying to get the gear on Iron Fist, and then just try to start building up some mutant gear because we have all these mutants coming. So that helps a bit. Let's just do this over here first. What's this? Okay. I'm going against Donwood. I think that shows up. Yeah, I got it on there. And so, yeah, it's a pretty decent defense. I don't remember what it was. I'm gonna have to go back over to it. Uh, and just try to figure it out this morning. So this might not be the best of attacks. Didn't even really map it out, and then I'm all kind of out of it still. See, we got some hits left over here. Okay, we do. They didn't. They didn't finish it. Oh, they finished it. Always Abby and Rock. They just finish it off. I don't know why they do that. So all these other guys don't get a chance to hit into it. But whatever it is, they just keep doing it. All right, so we'll jump over and take a look at it. And so I took a loss yesterday. Show you guys that too. This was turn this down on my headphones. This was a pretty good defense for U32. So this is what I did into his room one. I mirrored it, and he uses a curse. This this I was ready to see. if maybe I wanna. Oh, what's up, Iron Wolf? You say raids are so lame right now. I dare say it's worse than Blitz. It is bad, but if we finish top 100, we'll have enough shards to get Sentry. So there's that, or we just have to wait another 2 weeks after that because we didn't uh we didn't go with our plan that we've been doing. So that's the part I'm thinking about because we will all benefit from having Sentry. Yeah, it don't have to be no reds or nothing on him starting off. But this defense, I was thinking about trying to run in CC. Um, I think it serves its purpose, but but it not that it's expensive, but I would like to, because I don't consider Odin um that high in CC ranking him. So um you have to create so much around him to make him strong. But Mephisto, of course, is decent. So putting all this together, somewhat expensive. I would like to have a defense with both of them, or not have them together if possible. So that was the thought process to keep experimenting with something else. Um, but the score was low enough to be considered, and the idea was to be trying Thunderstrike with Odin. I talked to you guys about some of that stuff too, because there's some thoughts and some defense, especially something Fetty brought up. So I'm definitely going to go ahead and run his Phoenix Force defense. Um, Went into this a bunch of times. My Fantastic Four was not enough. I couldn't believe it. But maybe in this case, I'm not quite sure what I should have used because I used powerhouses here, and they just got close but no cigar. So once they start going, they healing up. It was over. Um, Probably not a good second hit, but there it is. And then all I could do was chip away at it. Maybe I could have blast started this earlier just to see. So that's something about next time because that might have been a good first hit with Blastar. Um, and he just went right in to this. So my thought, I wasn't sure how Blastar would do. We'll look at this. And Kahuri, um, my thought was that Noah would make it a bit harder than a 70, but of course it wasn't. And then this is just one of the reasons why I'm a little reluctant to put X and Blue Marvel together because you can find ways to get a two tap. Um, Perhaps I could have gone in with Damon first, maybe. I'm not sure. They were pretty low, so by the time he went, and of course a lot was pulled. But if they could weather the storm a bit, then maybe it could work. And if Noel doesn't, and it's not in a place to kill anybody, it maybe could have been a one tap, maybe bad scorable, but a one tap. And so you guys got to see this three diamond. This is crazy. Symbiote should be making a. I hope they do. I'd love to see Symbiote Spider-Man make a comeback. There's no reason why they shouldn't be bringing him back in the game, unless they're thinking to bring more villains in. Then I can see them bringing like Scream or something like that. I don't know if it was Anti Venom, Agent, no Anti Venom. I can't remember if he was a villain or a hero now. I just want you guys to see the power of a three diamond Damon. You got Iron Patriot in there. So after this is the key too. After Yo-Yo goes, look at all these vulnerables. So it's important if you to have her. I think Iron Patriot put one on there, but he's got five. He's got 5343. Let me back up and see how many was on there for Iron Patriot. Then I'll show you the hit Jex, the tries Jex did with a one diamond. You guys can kind of see the difference, but still turned out to be, if what he put together, if he'd have done it the first time, would have been a real good hit. All right, damn it, didn't even do that yet. We just jump over the wrong one. All right, let's go here. Um, I get on the Discord too. I almost forgot. I just went back over to it a little while ago and finally and pulled it up. I think I had to get on the channel if anybody wants to jump in. But so Iron Patriots passive, he's got one, which is good. He's got one on each. Look how much she can add. Let's see how many times, because sometimes it looks like she chains, like she'll go across, she'll chain, or she'll chain or some crap, and hit two more again. Okay, she didn't. She just hit them all once, but still 5, 3, 4, and 3, and it's pretty prime setup for this. Just not even needing to double tap it, just one hit. It's making it so hard to damage proof your defense. So I would love to see Anti Venom get a rework. Yeah, he be pretty badass, right? The support, the healer. Uh, it will make it real good, right? That shit is ridiculous, man. So, but I'd like to see him come back too. If a lot of you guys don't know back, because he might be newer to the game, Anti Venom came out after the symbiotes had been out a little bit, and he changed the team up so much because he was clutch for healing, and he was stealing. He'd actually steal health, go over to the enemy, tap on him, and then go over to his side and tap on his teammates and get the energy and the healing to them. It was crazy. Hold up, I got a diamond on him. I didn't even know that. Okay, but anyway, he is a he is a hero. So I can see them doing villains, maybe to make like a villain team. Because if you have one, two, 3, 4, well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's five. That's five. I can see them making, or six. I can see them making a villain team because that'd be something. The game be needing like a full villain team. They'd have to really put some tank value into Venom though. But we'll see. We'll see what they do. I didn't realize I had. These were all pulls. A lot of because I don't remember having threes on a lot of these guys. So I got some. Plus, I got some pulls. Definitely Agent Venom from that orb. But to be honest with you, I don't really care who gets the reworks. Of course, he'd be the least. I like him a lot, but he'd be the least. Let's say really hook his kid up. Love to see Scream get it. Here's a thought for you too, Iron Wolf. When we look at this event right here, the Old Man Long, because I'm kind of curious to see where I'm at, because I hope to have put in enough to ride it out to get to stay in top 2,500. Okay, so I'm here, which is cool. So they're giving us these. They're trying to offer out five. Most of them's not gonna get this, but five diamonds, right? What if they're gonna come up with a new team? These are the reworks down the line, and then you have a whole new whatever it is. It could be merch money or just something totally else with those two. Maybe they do a new Lady Deathstrike. Maybe they do the old Lady Deathstrike, the X-23. Who else was there? This Claws. Is X-23 Lady Deathstrike or somebody else? And one button kills the whole team. Right, man. We look at that score again too. That's kind of insane. But it had me wondering, though, guys, like if they're giving these guys away, especially docking, which is cool. Um, what does that mean for us? So, um, if I get the four on him, if I get the five, that'd be great. If I get the four on him, he's definitely going to P5 because that'll put him on that level with old man Logan. Probably be like 8 or 9 mil. Be useful. Something that Fetty was saying is that he's going to be great using them against invisible woman defenses. I'm like, that's true because he's going to take the fuck off, and he'd have the damage. He'd be putting out the bleed, so we'll have a use for him. I think part of this though is that New Mutants team. You got some options to put old man Logan in there. Now, my thought is drop Sunspot. But he made a good argument to keep Sunspot and drop Magic, which I can see that now. Like, but maybe in circumstances where you drop Magic for offense and you keep Magic for defense just because of the healing aspect. But either way it goes, old man Logan is going to be fierce with them. Even if you don't have the diamonds on him at 3, and you were able to get a 3, do they offer the 3? Yeah, they don't. Okay, so I guess they're gonna make you buy them in the store to get a 3. But however this event goes, even if you don't get the 4 diamond old man Logan, I would say still try to rank to get this Doc. And how low did they go with him? They go to 4. Get the 4. They're gonna do something with. I just really strongly believe they're gonna do something with him, and then he's gonna be useful at 4 diamonds. Um, and then we talked about some defenses. These are some concepts because we were throwing around that room 6. Now I don't remember exact rules. We'll look at that after I do the CC. We'll talk about it a lot. Let me open this up because I keep getting them confused a bit, going off memory. But I think the heroes was health and resistance. 50% health, 50% resistance. So otherwise you do villains, and I can't remember. I think that was 50% damage and 50% focus, maybe. But this was he was bringing up Beta Ray Bill. He said, Beta Ray Bill is what made Odin strong enough to where Phoenix Force couldn't kill him. And I was like, that's right. And so the thought, I need to see if he's in the store. I get his 3rd diamond. Um, the thought is, how could you make a hero team? So this could be bait because it's more and more starting to be about just using these 2 on defense, Hank and Shuri. So I took them both up to P4 yesterday, and then there's the way to use Thunderstrike. And so, especially until we get his awakened passive, if you have his, um, if you have him, especially you get some reds on him, he's insane with his ultimate. It does so much, just even on defense. And then a little bit he's gonna give Odin, plus the deflex, the death proofs that they will both get because they're Guardians. And then the speed of Shuri cranking him up. So they would have to be really conscious of trying to shut down this assistant here, and Odin with 3 death proofs and deflex would give him a chance to take off. So um, I like the idea of him as a striker on this because you got it. Maybe even make him a raider. I don't know if he needs a healer. But him as a raider and her as a raider taking off is kind of insane. I may change him to that so I don't forget because I didn't put the 4 on raider. So I stick him in there and be like, oh, he was a 3, and I had put the gear on him for 4. I better do Shuri the skirmisher too before I forget, just so they'll be set. But Shuri is so fast, it would crank Odin up. And it's not that it can't be beat. it's just like a trick defense because they get that I believe it's a health, 50% health. We'll look at it a bit later. And then, but I want to show you guys Fetty's defense because he's putting it out there, so he wants guys to think about it. Um, he's thinking room uh 3 for this. The somebody gets killed room. But dropping Phoenix is not a terrible idea if you have Blue Marvel. If you don't, then of course you want to run this probably. You could, I don't know how this will do with Phoenix actually. We'd had chat about that. Like who would you put in there? Because you want a hitter. Um, but putting Captain Britain in there, I asked somebody, he said, yeah, you got to do it. And I just J Dubs popped on with a defense. Change that. And it had Captain Britain in there, so it does change the concept of using Kahori. But of course, when we get, um, well, I guess I don't know if Thunderstrike would help here or not, because they both be faster than him. That's something to think about later. When it's time to put him on offense. Right now, I want him on defense, but this defense was really strong, especially if you guys are getting like the higher diamonds on no. You get 2, 3, 4 diamonds on no because of that event. The attack he showed, these two were still. It was almost like Blue Marvel didn't take a hit. I don't know how that happened because you just saw mine got blown up. But anyway, there's something about if you got Blue Marvel. It's something to chat about as another piece, another tune to go in there to replace him. That could be a damage dealer that could benefit from this. But dropping Phoenix does make sense because so many guys know how to counter it. You're pausing, and it's like, you know, you're not getting the value out of her there, but maybe get the value out of her somewhere else. Never know. But I may just throw them in room. I think it's room 2. They get a deflect when they get hit, and then here, I think I'm still throwing them in room 3. But they could get swapped. They could go into 2 because he was talking about the trauma and that you want tunes that won't get trauma. I think these two don't. I don't know if he can't either. He might can't get trauma. Uh, I don't. I think he can, but I'm gonna put him in. I'm gonna probably put him in that room too. I just want to, cause they need to go on defense to keep my offense balanced. That's just me, and I'm figuring just try him in there, make the efficiency bad. They'll get beat, but low efficiency is a good idea. This could be the room 4. I hadn't totally thought it through, but maybe. So I'm gonna give that some more thought. And then what I want to do, since my ex and Odin are separated, I'm gonna end up trying this because you saw this Iron Wolf that Dr. Red Wolf put that out there, and it was really hard to beat. And I've thrown this into RTA and a full maxed out Fantastic Four. They beat them. They were beating them before I took her. She was at a 6 red before I said fuck it. I didn't want to wait for Monday and put the extra shards on her. I want to see how she's gonna do this weekend. At any rate, this is a thought process I'm gonna go with because it'll just leave a lot of offense as you can imagine what I got left. But let's see what's over to here. This was one. This was Jex, and Jex was experimenting. This is the main one I want to show you guys. So I was able to use Cap or Damon here. I'm not sure now if Iron Patriot or if Guardian is the better option over Iron Patriot. And what I didn't know, I want to check. If somebody said when Yo-Yo goes, she's making him have the offense up anyway. So that's something I did not even notice. So check that to see if that's the case, because then Guardian can definitely get dropped. And Iron Patriot, if you can spare him, will be of more value. Because if you do want to do a defense with villains, then your curse could go in there, your leader curse could go in there. That might be the strongest one. But this is why Odin is so susceptible to counters now. It's like just go ahead and I don't know if the death proofs will be enough, but if they are death proofs and deflects, it will be bait for a Damon hit because guys wouldn't be thinking about Beta Ray Bill like, oh, I'm gonna hit that. Um, so let's see what she does here. We got his nose turned. He's almost dead. Holy shit. She did. Okay, so wait a minute. Make sure that's it. She got yeah, he got offense up with 2 turns. So yeah, so well, I guess in a sense that's 2 turns. It did stack. But wait a minute. Can't tell because he got 2 turns. It's 2 turns from what you call it, off of like Guardian. But anyway, I definitely want to take a look at that to see. But you can see here, the double tap is over. But I do have a 2 diamond Damon, so there's that. And then we'll go to Jax's hit. Oh, what happened with Jax on here? Yeah. So he just right into this. This is useless. Don't even put them in the villain's room. It's I just don't see how it's gonna help you. Um, Better off saving Emma. You could use Shaw somewhere else. Uh, this was tricky. I probably could have played this better and got the 1 shot because I didn't go after Mephisto early enough. But that was a good lesson learned. This got blasted by his ult, and this is still tricky with Quasar, but of course Quasar's a hero, so you wouldn't be able to put him in the villain's room. Um, this is just turning out to still be like a sack. I just used them as a sack just to pull his ult and as a hope that Old Man Logan could go off. He died, and then a more Lexman. And so Jax was just experimenting here. This is the version that he actually got to get the hit. This has been not allowing me to show it. We'll try it later. It's gonna make me restart. But what he did is he tried it with um Guardian. It didn't work. Then he tried it with APOC, and it didn't work. And both times, well, one time maybe with the offense up, I don't know. He got down into the red. He was in the red with like 2 notches every time, both times. Here, I think it was this one. He was in the yellow, and then so here we got the hit. What he did, but we can watch this one though because he doesn't have Guardian in there. He no, it wouldn't matter because he got X in there. But um, Yo Yo hits. He had her as a striker, so she got a double tap into the Zugs here, so it brought him low enough so that then when he hit with Damon, they struck, but both of them just lived through it. And but that's the difference. It's a 1 diamond Damon. He wasn't enough to get it done. So the diamonds are gonna matter on him as we move forward. So it's 3 vulnerables here. I don't know how X doesn't have any. Maybe she missed them. The 4 here and 2 there, 3 there. So he's got 3. He goes right in with Black Widow, and just that's enough right there to make sure he's the weak link. Now maybe this defense could be better with like Reed. I'm trying it with Mummy. We'll see how it works with him. But once again, it's still kind of a lot to bank on with both them in the same room. Because if they 1 shot this, then you're like, oh shit, damn. Hey, what's up, Big Jeff? Oh no, no. This one, yeah. I mean, I don't really care about winning this. This is all experimenting for me. But I did win this one, and that's really only because Jax is probably experimenting on this room trying to figure out a one shot. Um, and then I lost the one yesterday. So Strange Heartless is just hitting like nothing. I don't care what you put on him. Raider Striker. So you can see once Damon goes, he's just out of gas. But you got to keep it if you're gonna try to clear. So he did there. But yeah, this is what I'm up against, Big Jeff. Jump over to here. So I hadn't even thought about what I was going to use here. I don't even, you know what? I don't even know if I looked at this. To be honest, now I'm seeing it now. Oh my God. Um, have Mephisto on defense. That makes it a little tough. Um, can't go in with Damon in this because Mephisto, in CC, he's got too many buffs for Damon. He won't get through them. Uh, Damon, Damon could work here. Hmm. Yeah, Damon he could work here. Uh, so I'm not sure how I want to handle this because I don't know if I want to lead in with a cursed here and just try to get some sacks or a Fantastic Four, or if I want to do a cursed Fantastic Four, Starjammers, or just a cursed. I don't know. Something to think about. Everybody I'm going against has Blue Marvel still 1-1. Yeah, it's uh it's turning out to be that Blue Marvel, man. Once you learn how to counter them, it's pretty reliable. And that's a good deal going into the season that you know how to do it. This is the defense I wanted to try. So I might try Fetty's defense after today to see how it goes, and then try them with X. I'm not sure which room I want to do that in. I might try them over here just to see because they will revive. And then I don't know because this will be different. I don't know what I would do at room one yet. Maybe maybe not have Mephisto in there. Just try something else to see what it'd be like to have him on offense. So we'll see. I had to get that some thought too. But yeah, I'm not totally sure what's what on that part. Um, what I want to show you, Jeff? Well, I'll show you after that part because it was about those defenses. Um, because Eddie came up with something that's a little bit tough to make some decisions on when it comes to having Blue Marvel on defense. He's got a defense with Phoenix without Phoenix and with just Omega Red. Huh. Yeah. This one is this what I went against yesterday? What was it yesterday? No, it's different. There was no MX in there. Yeah, so I'm not really sure. This is a tricky one here. Fantastic Four is just gonna lose. I think he just sacked that. Hmm. So to have Emma, I could probably blast star this. I was thinking, so I was sitting here thinking about if I could throw blast star in over here, but I don't know. I don't know if that would matter. So maybe not. Because like maybe this could be Damon with Songbird. The Songbird could come in handy. Well, I guess there's big tunes with Fantastic Four. You don't necessarily need Songbird on that one. They all get wiped. But we're gonna test this to see if she's gonna give him offense up. I'd really like to see how that would go. So I think APOC comes out on this for Iron Patriot, and who am I looking for? I think I was looking for Songbird. My thoughts right here. My coffee is slowly kicking in. um, hmm. They have death proofs, though. I don't know if he can get through that. But he'll definitely tap Odin. Yeah, because I could save Blade and Oath for a cleanup. That might be what I need to do. Let me see. Yeah, I think. Ah, damn it. This damn cameras kills me. Okay. So yeah, I think I'll throw Iron Patriot in there. What do you say, Big Jeff or Iron Wolf? According to the command center, there are 33 days left to unlock Blue Marble with 7 red stars. Yeah, yeah, you got a chance to do it, man. Keep going for it. I'm stuck on city node until I get more purple isos. What's your city team you're gonna take? Because the city team is kind of crucial. Because you're gonna need. I feel like you need to have at least six red stars. But if you got diamonds on your tunes, then you got a chance. So just kind of keep that in mind. Uh, if you could take some city tunes with diamonds, I ended up taking Blade and Oath with the three Center Six, the Insidious Six, well Vulture with Spidey and Hobgoblin, and I was able to get through it. The Seer is doing it with what's he taking? Howard the Duck and what's her name? Sable. I think that's doable, but he had low red stars. He had five reds, so he that's it's just not enough damage, especially coming out of Hobgoblin. All right, let's see what we got here. All right, we're gonna try this. I don't really care if I win or lose. I'm just trying to see, like, if we had something like this, what could beat it. I'm sure. I feel like a Captain Britain comp could probably beat this, but I just want to see what this could do. All right, let's see what happens here. Oh my God, five vulnerables. I did not know she was landing them like that. Holy shit. Yeah, that's what I thought. There's no offense up. Somebody just said that, but I think they got confused because you need um it will be into an X counter. So I think we're gonna hit into oh we can't. Okay. Let's see what we got here. We'll put it on two. Oh, didn't do it. Okay, them death crew's a bitch. Oh boy, that's gonna hurt. Uh, I think they're out of gas now. So let's see what happens with yeah, let's see what happens with Captain Britain team. Is not quitting? Okay. We'll see if that can one shot it. So I don't know if you run Damon here though, because but maybe you can still. Let's see. Captain Britain. The only reason I didn't want to go with this first is because I'm gonna probably have Captain Britain on defense. That's gonna change some things up. But since I have him now, we'll try it and see. Illuminati. Okay, so Captain Britain. Um, yeah. So if we did, we could try Songbird, and we'll go with the Night Stalkers. I have no idea if they can work with Odin there. So I think ordinarily Shadow King would be the move, but in this case, I don't think so. Damon could be the play here still. I guess a curse could do it. Yeah, let's try this first though. Quasar might help. Let's try Quasar. So let's try this. Yeah, we'll see if this goes. So that is. Do I want that one? No. So I want to do it here. I think we need to save that. Let's try this right here. Okay, that was not. Helpful. This blade need to go over to the other side, kill somebody. Oh, right, they got revives. Let's see. Yikes, this is gonna hurt. Okay, well, it's Odin's turn now. I think it's all over. Yeah, that's a no-go. All right, we're gonna just go ahead and try that curse and see if that can do it. OTR, next CC room rules posted yet? Yeah, they're on the website. You say, wow, yeah, yeah, that wasn't a good counter for them. Let's try a curse. Yeah, let's just try this curse. I was thinking about leader, but I think Azazel is more needed. Okay, that's not good. Yeah, that's not gonna work out. So I think what we'll do is, oh, well, maybe it's got a chance. We'll see. That Juggernaut is just, Betty brought it up. He's got more resistance and more health now. It's kind of insane. Nobody dead. Not even Odin. Odin is blocked though. Oh, that's killer. Damn, Odin still ain't died. Oh, he's dead. Okay. So curse can work. Uh, right here. Damn, didn't kill his ass. Okay, this gonna hurt. Okay, curse is a one shot. All right. Okay, well, you can one shot this with a curse. So we know that that's what I'm using a curse meth on defense in room six. A curse on defense is solid, but there's starting to be counters, and then you don't even need Captain Britain. Like I think I did it with Fantastic Four, Songbird, and Damon. To sack this because I don't see no other way. We could just save him. He's gonna die. Where's Thing? See that low? Did I pass him? There he is. Okay, we'll just do the sack here. Man, just knocking them down. Whew, my God. George is out of there quick. Look at all that resistance they got. Not getting through shit. I'm just hoping to pull Mephisto. Oh, I don't know if he's gonna do it. Because once X goes, they probably did. Yeah. So the next one, they definitely walking to Mephisto old. So that's gonna be pointless. That's a tough defense. Um, this one is something to think about. Where is Orcus? Going with them or Liberty or some shit. Where is Orcus? All right, let's see what they can do. Oh man, well, Carnage got pulled. What the hell can beat this? Let's see what I got left here. So if we ran this, if I try Iron Patriot with this, maybe I do. Throw Iron Patriot in there. Think about this more. So yeah, let's try this and see what happens. I mean, I think a more Lexman can come in. I just want to see what this could do. I'll cancel if it looks like they just walk right into this XO. Well, I guess if they walk in XO, let's just keep it. Okay, I think we gotta hit X. Oh shit. Maybe they do work. Holy shit, they're out of there. Bye bye. Okay. Well, that's something to think about. Could that have been a first hit? I don't know. All right, we'll just go with this. Let's see what they can do. Throw him in there. You say for offense? Yeah, I think you save a curse for offense. A curse meth, that's a good offense. If you can afford to not have Mephisto on defense, that's the question. Can we afford to not have Mephisto on defense? Um, I don't know. Yeah, I can't pass either one of them. Let's just still do this. Damn it, he's taunting. Damn, that's a lot of taunting going on. Okay, and then this is where you pause. Oh well, let's just play it. Oh, it's a perma kill, right? Okay. Well, we'll see what my defense did. Hopefully he went. Okay. I'm moving a little bit here. All right. Okay, so that's above average score. This might be worth trying on the first hit. You can try it because nothing else is a sack. So Damon might be able to one shot it. You got to kind of make Iron Patriot a part of this team, though. You got to break up your cabal when you see this kind of stuff. Iron Patriot is kind of huge, and but maybe doable without him. And then, of course, a curse on the first hit would have been the way to go. Yep. So he went. So he one shot the fuck out of this shit with fantastic two Black Cat, Shadow King, and Songbird. What the fuck, man? This defense. It's 42, but this it's a waste. It's a waste. I'm just not keeping. Um I'm not putting these two together anymore because I think that his would have got one shot. It's a chance he could have got one shot by Damon. Insane. Is Sue dead? She's not dead. Oh, she revives. That's right. So this could probably work. This actually could probably work, and you just put Well, I guess it's working with Mummy. Um, because it won't be a revive room. So this was a heroes room concept, and so if they want to get the full benefits, they'd have to go full heroes or full villains. But he beats it, so that's what he does here. Okay. Okay, we're not gonna watch 12 more turns. The two-piece Fantastic Four thought you'd needed at least three of them. Well, so the thing is, I think on that particular wait a minute, how is this going not up? On that particular one, okay, there it is. On that particular one, um I think it's the Emma X in there is why he just didn't do it because it wouldn't have mattered. Did I have MX? Wait a minute. Yeah, I had MX in there. So yeah. So that's probably why he didn't do it because it wouldn't have mattered. So his defense got to stop. Starjammers didn't work, but this is pretty expensive. I mean, it's doable, but it's pretty expensive. So this could be something for the when they die room. You keep your Phoenix Force together. Maybe I will run this though. I don't think they use this here. I guess Blastar might have. Can Blastar work on this? Maybe use Blastar on two. Huh. Okay. So Omega would come back at this point. Okay. Okay. So that is a thought, but I think I want to try to have Mephisto on offense. So that got to drop. What did this room do? Oh, damn. Okay. Wait a minute. Oh, but he went in with, well, yeah, Damon would not work. So yeah, he just blast started this. See if they'll let this play. Nope. Uh, well, that's too bad we can't see it. What's going on with this damn shit? Oh, yeah, I think X could maybe make this with Blastar doesn't work. We're gonna try that because I tried it with no, that didn't work. I tried it with Odin. It has potential. Cause see, I was thinking about this for the heroes room, and this could be something I still will go with. Oh, I can't. That's right. The reason I changed it up is because it's two villains. It's two villains in here, so you can't do it for the heroes room. Let's see. Uh, oh yeah, it's just taking Odin right out of there. Okay, that was too easy. So, oh wow, holy shit. Yeah, so we're gonna try with X. I gotta take that defense out. Oh, it's turn. Let's try this one. This is way lower. All right, so I didn't save what he had. Oh, here it is. Let's try this. Let's see if those are ISOs. Um, this looks like this could be a good defense. I think I'm gonna try it. I'll show it to you guys for the room six. Just saw that Hal Remy, our alliance leader, pulled a five diamond. Holy shit! Congrats to Hal. Holy shit! Tell Hal he needs to jump into the stream one day so we see how his CC goes. Good lord, that's insane. I'm not gonna set targets. I just want you to guys see how this plays out. But Odin gets that early assist with them. Of course, he won't be this strong in CC, but it is what it is there. Just look at this shit right here. Now, his ult is apply blind to a random support. So if they come in with a cursed, that means Santana is blinded. 100% piercing. I don't know if the trauma sticks on a cursed, but safeguard defense of immunity to self and a blaster ally. So at least he gets a safeguard and call in. So, but that's all offense. Let's just see what this hit does. Because I'm really curious to see what he's going to do when he has these red stars on him. Okay, so we get more vulnerables out there. And he probably would be dead. But if not, hey, he goes. And then I guess it's Odin's turn. There we go. So there's a when they get hit, he retaliates. So you got that. He didn't retaliate that time, though. I don't think that the battle could go this long. I'm just trying to see if he retaliates anymore, but he's not. But Odin is. Okay. So yeah, that'll be a defense. Um, this is Fetty's, so we'll see what this looks like. Where is it? Look at these ISO set. I'll do another cup of coffee. You got a 2 diamond Knoll, a 4 diamond Gwenum, and a 3 diamond Carnage. Right? Yeah, they're gonna do some. I got a feeling they're gonna do something with symbiotes, but naturally, they I would think they bring in a new one. Maybe we get a rework on one of them. Okay, so he's not gonna go first in CC. Let's not do this here. Wait a minute, what am I doing here? Yeah, okay. Hopefully they don't kill him too fast so we get a turn order out of this. Yeah, that's just so low. I should have built this up more, but let's see if I can play it with basics just so we can see how far they would go. Wait a minute, is Blue Marvel banned? No, it's banned. All right, so he goes first. Okay, she would go second. So I don't know if it would matter to make her a striker. She attacks the primary target. She could be. Let's see what happens here. Then no goes. She could be a raider, I guess. Then striker. Or do I want to make him a raider? Huh. That's I'm not sure about. So she would only hit one. I guess it could stay like this though. Yeah, I'll try like this first. We'll see what that does. I'll show you what this team looks like to an RTA. I see Noel in there. Yeah, no. They just ban the same guys all the time. Did I not save that? I didn't. I did. Okay. I think we do it like that though. Oh, it would be a good test. He's loaded. They're gonna lose, but let's see how badly they lose. Captain Dare Rescue. Oh, they're gonna be out of there. Oh my dear God. So Fantastic Four would take this out. With what you call it. God damn. This still ain't bad though. Shit. If it could do all this. Well, I would take it. Shit. All that. And that's what you ended up with. You haven't done an RTA match in months against a year, maybe. Yeah, I just do it for to practice the team. It's something Trey brought up. We sometimes battle each other in here because it's quick, but we'll do the old school PvP too. But it's really just that fast. But it gives me an idea of what they look like. I mean, he's probably testing that out more for a defensive purpose, but that his Blue Marvel was taken out like that. Okay, this is nothing. We're gonna just get out of here. But yeah, I think I still run this. How big is this Damon? Oh, 254. Maybe we can try one more and get a good match in here. That's the problem with RTA. They still have not fixed this. Then I go run get a cup of coffee. Okay, let's see how this does. Not bad. Holy shit. Their power is kind of low, but it gives an idea. Damn. Okay. My camera gets stuck real fast. See if we can do one more. Okay. All right. Well, I'll be back, guys. Okay, at least that's over when I come back. So I try to set a defense for the other room. Let's see, what can I put in there? End up saving Fantastic Four for offense. Um, this is something Fetty brought up, which could be something in that room one. I'm figuring just throw Quasar in there just to see. But with him as a striker and the rest like Raiders, I don't even know if you want to put him as a fort. Raiders or skirmishers, then they get a lot of they would hit really hard. We'll just throw them in there. And then I want to see the placement order on that. 'Cause I hadn't thought about um Aries in there with them. You gotta remember all they gotta do is live. You want a team that's kind of slow so they could take the hits. You want in game in there. And then they try to hit back with that 200% damage. Where are they? Wait a minute. Oh. Uh he's stronger. So we know we're gonna make him a Raider. Raider, 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 Striker, Striker. Let's see if that's what you want. No, because he's probably gonna go first. So they could probably he could actually be a striker. All right, so I mean I know a lot of guys probably use Mortal on this. In this, I just want to see what they look like because he's in there. All right, so got some vulnerables there. Huh. Guess he could still be a striker. Got to read those room rules. Yeah, so I gotta think about that. I want him as a raid as Quasar as a raider or a striker there. All right. Let's go over here. Oh wait, this one. I will strike force. So we can switch this. Oh, I hit it twice. All right, so let's get this now. I got him yesterday. Oh, oh no, I didn't. All right. Damn, this shit's moving kind of crazy. Can't see where it's at. Dragon. Fuck is it? Are we not able to see it anymore? What with this? I don't know how I get over there. You say you swear that Scopely has RTA bots that autoplay matches just to ruin my day. Okay, this is damn. I don't know where that is now because I thought it said in the title something with CC. This is click this to see what happens now. Here we go. Okay, so 32. Let's get past that. All right, so yeah, room one. So that's the so tunes that blind. I don't remember this being in there. Tunes that blind, silence blind, or gain trauma. I guess that is in there because that's for the new team. So that's just gonna be no matter what. Characters equipped with Raider or Skirmisher ISO, while under 50% health gain 200% damage. Yeah, so they could they could probably all be Raider, and no, I think Glad still stays a striker. I don't know. He's 200% damage. They could just probably all be Raider. Yeah, I think they could all be Raider actually. Um, on offense and defense, gain a deflect when his character's attack. Cause see, the thing I was thinking about with Fetty's room here, because if you don't have Phoenix, really the only one that might die is Captain Britain. So it's like you don't get a whole lot of benefits other than I guess because it says on death apply trauma to all enemies. But you know, Captain Britain be the only one that dies. That's why I still want to try the Undying there. So on death, apply offense up to all enemies. On death, apply trauma to all allies. On death, apply trauma to all enemies. Yeah, I think you should still try it. On offense and defense, all characters, when an enemy attacks, this character generate one special ability. So this is the one. Had to see a vigilante is the best bet there. And then I think this is where I'm gonna put X in the mortal weapons. And then it's 50% health and 50% resistance for heroes. They get a special ability, and then 50% damage, 50% focus for villains. Okay. So so yeah, this would probably be room one. Yeah, they might could all be raiders for that room. Maybe I'll try that. Um, but I get what Fetty was saying because if you have one as a striker, they'd hit into all those vulnerables. So maybe he does stay striker. Maybe he stays striker. Maybe, huh? Because they go so last. These two could be strikers, but I just have a feeling him being a raider could be devastating. So yeah, this I think is room two. I think those assholes will be good. Just throw these guys in there just for whatever. Time for her to go to four. She's at 12. Maybe. She's at 12. That's a lot. Because they don't need it in war. So let me check real quick. Four was when enemy attacks this character, generate one special ability for self. So we want to take a look at the specials. That's 5 turns. That's 4 turns. That's 4 turns. They may be not the best. I don't know. Use 3 turns. 300% piercing. That wouldn't be bad. I'd have to change off a port though. It's 4 turns. So what? Let me see. It's gonna be just molasses though. But a nightcrawler defense could be kind of vicious. I'm trying to figure out how what could be like decent in here just to pull something that is just like ridiculous. They're both super slow. Damn, that's seven as well. Yeah, she just they're not gonna be nothing without the new mutants. But maybe they go in there. That's three. That's five. Oh shit. Probably wouldn't go nowhere. That's three though. Damn. That's he probably wouldn't go either. That's four. I mean, it probably is gonna be them. I can't see anybody else to be worth it other than Insidious six, like Green Goblin Classic. It's a four. Oh, he wouldn't be in there no way. That's a four though. That's a four. Yeah, it's not for as far as like the specials, not really a difference between him and Vigilante. I mean, they could be a throwaway. You could throw them in there. That's four. That's three. Yeah, maybe Orcus just goes in there. It's kind of the same counters. That's a three. That's a three. I think this is a three. That's a three. Yeah, maybe just put them in there. Cause see, the thing is it's the similar counters to beat all of those teams. So you might as well put in the one you're gonna need the least. That was four. So they could just go back up the ladder. And so this will be gone. It won't be no need to save that. If I well, I can save it though. Yeah, so that might be a guy. This probably be it. I run this in one, this in two, this in three, this in four, this in five, and this in six. Well, wait a minute. Where was it? Two and this in six. We'll see. Uh, what's this here? Oh, Anything in here? No better Ray Bill. Okay. Did I drop an arena? I didn't even check arena. I didn't. Okay. So yeah, we'll try that out and see if this defense uh because this what is this room? Positive effects. X flips it. He flips. Does he flip? Raise some positive effects on the enemy up to a max of 3. Uh let's look at them, see which room is better. Um when one or more enemies with slowest attack, reduce the primary target attack speed bar, and allied 7 motor weapons cannot have the speed reduced. Attack primary adjacents. Yeah, piercing, flip all positive effects and negative effects. So I think I'm gonna leave them in 2. Apply slow. Safeguard. The enemy with defense downs attack. Chance to generate ability energy for self and all the mortal weapon allies. Heal self. Lower armor by 25%. Clear barrier on all enemies. Apply stun. Defense down. 30% piercing. Bonus attack 3 times. So immunity. So when one or more enemies with defense down are attacked, attack the primary target. Okay, for each, you got crit, boost to crit, and enemies cannot have their speed increased except by positive effects. Yep, flip all positive effects. Okay. Did he have that too? Okay. Charge, heal self, heal, heal, and the damage reduction. Okay. Oops. Clear barrier, clear positive effects. Yeah, they're gonna stay in 2. They got a lot of that. So yeah, this will be the team here, I think. I mean, hopefully, for starting off next season in 5, and maybe this for 2. This just bleeds. I don't think anybody has bleeds in. Well, doesn't matter. Apply bleed on hit. So we know it bleeds. I don't think he has bleeds. Can't gain trauma. Apply trauma. More trauma. Oh, transfer negative effect. Okay. Heal. It's all negative effects. Piercing. Oh yeah, negative effects. So card. Unity. I see why Fetty is saying put him in that room with trauma. Flip all positive effects on each target. But with deflex, that could be kind of clutch. He's gonna get defense up. Emily's gonna get him defense up. Yeah, this could still be good in there. Wait, what? Yeah, I see trauma here. Apply disrupt for 2 turns in trauma. Does he get trauma? I guess he flips. Yeah, this could be a better team for room 3. So would Undying be better in 2 or 4? Character drops below percent health, clear taunt, fill block. Yeah, gain 3 deflex. Maybe they do go on 2 because he'll get 3 deflex. Each time he gets hit, he'll get a deflect. Maybe they just go on 2. Let's see what else happens. Spread all negative effects. So maybe Zim stays. I was trying to think if I mean he could be a waste in here. I was trying to think if Quasar might be useful in here with them. I mean, because they none of them might even go barrier. You know, maybe I throw these guys in room one to see what the fuck they do for the day. I safeguard turns. Defense up for 2 turns. Did not have defense up? I don't know if in that deflect room this matters, but there may not be a reason not to put him in there. I don't think he goes to 20. See what's going on with Bio. Yeah. So I think I just save it because I don't think I want to take him up. I had to check his stats because I don't think anything else Bio is coming anytime soon. This would be more so just for war, but they just seem to roll everybody. There's really back to that. There's really no other Bio at the moment. How the hell I get over here? Because after her, everybody else is old tune, old stats. But well, they wouldn't. Would they be doing? They wouldn't be. Would they be doing something with them anytime soon? Yeah, maybe so, huh? Might have to save it just in case. We'll check his stats though. I'm kind of curious. But I think I'm gonna throw them in here because this concept does not do anything. I don't think any of them have bleed. Throw Undying in there. We'll keep it Raider. Well, I'll leave that up. Uh, Zombie Iron Man. Yeah, 5. Holy shit, that's crazy. He go to 1 mil damage. Shit. Oh my god. Oh my god. Go to 15 mil health. That's 3 more mil health. I think I will. Like fuck it. Cause he's at. Yeah, I think I will. Fuck it. We're gonna just try it out and see. Let's try them out in here. Oh, I'm stuck again. Fantastic Four, steamrolling them. Oh wow, what? Ooh, they're dead than a doorknob. Okay, try this again. See if something else pops up. Oh, oh, this has no chance. All right, so she is first. He could probably just be a striker. I don't know if I have him as striker. I'm gonna not put on auto this time. I'm just gonna not target. See if we get a look at this turn order. Sonics. Okay. We might not get to see the turn order here. I hadn't seen an APOC that's not 7 red in a long time. Why did he go? That impressed shit. Damn, did that just happen? He's staying Raider. Oh my dear God. That's crazy. Okay. That was a decent sized team. They were just 19. He's 20 though. That was an odd pick to go first. Okay. Oh damn, I'm sorry guys. You guys didn't see none of that. All that for nothing. They beat a lower level Fantastic Four. Undying that is. Uh all right, so yeah, he can stay Raider because if he gets hit, he could go first. So we're gonna switch her to striker. Does he have crit in there? No. Huh. We'll keep her a Raider though. Okay, yeah, so that's fine. We're gonna see maybe what you call it goes. Well, she's 200% damage, 240. We'll keep her Raider. So I accidentally equipped that. Let's see. That primary J is 200% piercing. Yeah, we're gonna just make her striker. We'll just make her striker. All right. So I think that's gonna be it. Oh my goodness. Oh, oof. See who's on. Valley is on. CKG is on. Then Walking Hate is on. We can go to Walking Hate. Okay, the music is done. That's cool. We'll just stop it all. Walking Hate is doing.